Math isn't just something you find in a textbook, it's happening right now, all around you. Think about a massive stadium filling up with fans, or an airline trying to track thousands of bags for a single flight. They're all solving real-life story problems, just with bigger numbers. Today, we're going to become detectives and learn how to crack the code on these stories, turning them into simple calculations we can actually solve. The secret weapon we use is a strategy called CUBS. It's an acronym, C-U-B-S, that makes sure we don't miss any clues. First up, C is for circle the numbers. These are the hard facts, the data in our story. A library has 4,230 books. A theater has 5,000 seats. We circle them so they stand out. Next, U is for underline the question. This is our mission. What are we actually trying to find out? How many books are there in total? Or how many seats are empty? Underlining it keeps us focused on the goal. Then comes B for box the key words. This is the most important clue. Words like total or altogether are screaming at us to add. Words like difference, leftover, or how many more are signals for subtraction. These keywords tell us exactly what operation to use. Finally, S is for solve and check. We do the math and then we ask ourselves a simple question. Does this answer make sense? This is our reality check. Let's try it. A library has 4,230 fiction books and 3,120 nonfiction books. The question is, how many books are there in total? Okay, Cubs time. We circle 4,230 and 3,120. We underline how many books in total, and we box that magic keyword, total. Total means addition, so we add 4,230 plus 3,120 equals 7,350. Now for the check. Is it reasonable? Well, 4,000 plus 3,000 is 7,000, so 7,350 sounds perfectly reasonable. The answer isn't just a number, it's 7,350 books. Always include your units. Let's do another. A theater has 5,000 seats. 3,850 tickets are sold. The question, how many seats are empty? The key words here are empty and how many are left. That's a clear signal for subtraction. We need to find the difference. 5,000 minus 3,850. You can do this in steps. 5,000 minus 3,000 is 2,000. Then 2,000 minus the remaining 850 leaves us with 1,150 empty seats. You can apply this to anything. A stadium seats 9,000 people, but 5,200 are already inside. How many more can enter? That's a subtraction problem. A bakery sells 1,200 loaves on Monday and 1,500 on Tuesday. How many in 2 days? In 2 days is another way of saying total, so we add. A plane flying at 9,500 feet goes down or descends by 2,300 feet. Goes down means subtract. Sometimes a problem will have a twist. Sarah has $4,200, spends $1,550 on a laptop, and then asks you to round the remaining balance. First, you have to find what's left. That's subtraction. Then you follow the second instruction and round the answer. It's just one step after another. The numbers might get bigger, but the method never changes. The most important part is reading the story carefully. It's not just a math problem, it's a story about a stadium or a bakery or a farmer's sheep. Once you understand the story, the math is the easy part. You just have to know what clues to look for.